everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Camp Confidence Radio.
Welcome back, mga madam. Welcome to 2023. We're so excited to be starting another year with all of you.
Yes, mga madam, happy New Year. I hope you were well rested and invigorated for 2023. But if not, we are here for you pa din. Yan. I'm so excited sa topic natin, madam, today. We will be talking about our word of the year, mga habits na gusto natin i-update, mga habits na in, habits na out, i-upgrade ba natin and i-downgrade, and all of those fun stuff. Yun!
Yes. Actually, special request to ng isa sa mga madam natin because I posted this TikTok. Sabi ko, ito yung mga habits na I'm updating. Tapos, I briefly just touched on them. Pero today, we're going to do a deep dive of the things that we are updating. Kasi obviously, as we've said many times in this podcast, we are all a work in progress. So may mga bagay talaga na we'll realize doesn't really work for us. May mga bagay na we can elevate. May mga bagay na pwede natin i-hold back a little bit. So as we go through life, i-update natin yung mga bagay na ginagawa natin. So let's start first with our word of the year. As we've done in the past, kami ni Madam Rizza, meron kaming word of the year. This word symbolizes what our year or our intentions for the year is going to be like. And it's something that we hope you guys can adapt as well. Kasi sobrang helpful niya, di ba, madam?
Yes. It steers us into the right direction. Like, sa years kasi natin, sa taon natin, maraming mga decisions na parang nakakalito, maraming dilemmas. But if you have that word of the year, well, for me, personally, parang nag-ground ako na, okay, Riz, is etong decision ba na to is aligned with your word of the year or not? Tapos parang mas may clarity na ako kung ano yung gagawin ko for that decision. So, speaking of your word of the year, madam, ano yung sayo?
Okay, so to give you guys a background, siguro simulan ko lang from last year kasi my word was clarity. Nung nag-28 ako during my birthday, I updated it to calm. Tas ngayon, this 2023, my word is service. And it's something that I actually got through a sound bath meditation session. Tapos we were asked to pick a card. Tapos sobrang nagulat ako. Ito yung time na gulong-gulo ako sa buhay ko, gulong-gulo ako sa sistema ko. And I attended this meditation session. Na in-invite ko si Madam Rizza, by the way. She's gonna experience this soon. I'm so excited. But yung word na nakuha ko dun sa deck of cards of our teacher was service. And when I saw that word, I was like, oh my gosh, this is something that really resonates with me and something that I think I've been moving towards, although hindi ko siya na-realize. Kasi one of my struggles as a content creator is kind of like how it's very me. Alam mo yun, na parang you need engagement, you need likes, you need to do this. And nagkaroon ako ng medyo, parang, how do I say this? Parang existential crisis na, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, it cannot be just about myself. I don't want my content to revolve around my life because it's exhausting to always think about that. So, when I saw this sa cards ko, parang, oh, shucks, that's so good because I wanna be intentional about that. You know, when I create content, do my job as a host, or do my job as an entrepreneur. Like when I think of service at the center of all of it, it just makes more sense. It makes me feel grounded na parang okay, may purpose na ulit yung mga ginagawa ko and it doesn't feel as self-serving. So that's my word of the year. It's service. Ikaw, madam, what's yours?
I love it so much. Ako, madam, ang word ko for the year is Opulence 2023. Purr like
Opulence.
my nails if you're watching on YouTube. Ako naman, opulence, madam, not just in the financial aspect of things. Well, syempre, gusto natin ng financial opulence. But opulence meaning luxury of time, opulence in freedom, opulence in creating memories. Alam mo yun? Kasi I felt like yung 2022 ko I was always in a rush. I was always, dapat ganito, dapat ganyan, but hindi ko pa rin ma-reach tong goal na to. Build dito, dyan, alam mo yun, hustle, hustle, hustle. But then, when I was reflecting nung December, end of December, sabi ko, bakit parang yung 2022 ko, pagod lang ako? Alam mo yun, yung pagod na, yes, may part na pagod na masaya ka, pero aaminin ko na yung 2022 ko, part ng 2022 ko was pagod talaga ako, literal, na to the point na gusto ko na mag-quit. I went through burnout, I went through a lot of not so good stuff na hindi natin nakikita on social media. So sabi ko, this year, I want to be opulent with wisdom. I want to be opulent with health. Gusto ko mag-zoom in din talaga sa health ko kasi alam mo yun, eventually maraming importante sa buhay pero ang pinaka-importante talaga is yung health mo. Kasi marami kang goals, yes, marami kang gustong mangyari sa buhay mo, yes, pero hindi mo magagawa yun kung hindi mo naaalagaan yung sarili mo. So, opulence in relationships as well, madam. Ayun, parang mas gusto ko talagang, parang na-realize ko na business and being an entrepreneur is just a part of my life. It's not my life.
Wow.
Who is she talaga? No, who is she?
Who is she?
As a recovering workaholic, mga madam, are you proud of me? Ayun, na-realize ko lang na it's more than that. Business is, alam mo yun, there's more to life. I just need to slow down, travel more, meditate more, focus on my health more, and relationships more. Ayun. Kasi I feel like if I could take care of the core, which is myself and my health, mas makakapagbigay ako, mas makakapag-care ako, mas makakapag-serve ako, mas makakapag-lead ako ng tama. Kasi kapag pagod ako, ang sungit ko. Yun, ako lang ba yun? Pero, basta yun. Gusto kong mapagod with a purpose.
Bet. Ano ba, madam, yung word mo last year?
Ako, mindful abundance.
How
Mindful
did it
abundance
affect your,
2023.
How was 2022?
2022.
How was your word, how did your word affect your 2022?
Ako, ang dami kasing, thankfully, oh my gosh, thank you, universe. Ang daming opportunities nung 2022, but with the word na mindful abundance, I did not say yes to everything and everyone. Sobrang pinili ko talaga yung mga opportunities na gusto kong kunin. And I was also very mindful of the energy-sucking, alam mo yun, circumstances. Sobra talagang na-mold yung leadership skills ko and super character development sa akin yung 2022, madam. We weren't very financially stable nung 2022. No one knows this except the people very close to me. Alam mo din yan, madam. And it was character building talaga. Na parang ganito pala ang pinagdadaanan ng isang entrepreneur. Iba-ibang levels talaga of paghihirap eh. Not just financially, but with your leadership skills, how you handle things. Parang I felt like mas natutunan kong maging kalma amidst all the craziness of 2022. But then again, I'm also very grateful and napagdaanan ko lahat yun. Kasi parang wow, parang I feel like I'm mas powerful dahil napagdaanan ko yun and I'm still here, you know? Kaya sobrang happy ako actually with how 2022 turned out. It wasn't ideal, but ang dami kong natutunan as a person, as a leader, as a businesswoman, as a friend. Ang dami.
Yeah. I think it's so surprising sometimes now when we have our word of the year, we think it's gonna go one way, but then it surprises us. It still brings us back to like our purpose, our goal with that word of the year. Pero it doesn't necessarily have to go the way we intend to do it. Like for example, with me, mine was clarity, and I wanted diba, to be clear about what I wanted to do. I wanted to have clarity in my path moving forward, ganyan. Pero yung clarity, I guess at the start of 2022, what I wanted clarity to look like was, okay, I want to have a proper system and a streamlined process for every single thing that I do, which is a lot. But then clarity at the end of the year looked a lot like weeding out things that apparently I don't really like in the first place. Na parang, okay, I was just telling myself I wanted to do, but nagkaroon ako ng clarity, yes. But it wasn't clarity in the sense na, oh, I'm gonna have very specific processes for everything. It was more like, it became clear to me what's really important and what isn't important. So parang, yes, dumating nga yung clarity, but it's also, in a way, telling me not everything that is more is better. So ngayon, that's why I've been very intentional about ito nga, yung naging inspiration ng topic for the day, which is habits that we are updating in 2023. Because just because we have habits does not mean that we have to keep building more, adding more, ganyan. Sometimes we need to adjust by removing, by updating, by adjusting. So, ayan. But punta na tayo sa specifics of our habits for 2023. Ngayon na medyo mas klaro na and we've had a year of experiences. How are we changing up our habits para it can adapt to our life, to ourselves in 2023? We can do alternate,
Sige,
madam.
G.
So, you can go first.
Ako, in terms of health, ako siguro by section na lang natin gawin. In terms of health, ako kasi, na-establish ko na yung habit of working out. Oh my God, who is she, diba? So, working out, yes. Yoga, yes. But, I know that sa health, kailangan din talaga na I have my proper diet. But right now, I just eat whatever, I don't meal prep, etc. Tapos, ang gastos pa. Kapag, wala, alam mo yun, wala kang ready na food. So, right now, sa health perspective, ay gusto kong matuto mag-meal plan. It's either matuto or i-delegate ko yung meal planning ko. And, yun pala. Na gusto ko sabihin sa sarili ko na I love cooking. Ayun nga sabi, before we record kanina, mahilig kasi ako maglagay ng post-its sa monitor ko para lagi ko siyang nakikita kasi I'm such a visual person. So, dati, yung post-it na nakalagay sa harap ko ay I am a healthy and inspiring leader. Ngayon, ang post-it na nakalagay dito sa harap ko mga madam is, I love cooking and organizing. Kasi gusto ko na,
Chef yarn.
gusto ko na talagang mag-ayos ng diet. Gusto kong matuto mag-meal prep. Alam mo yun, I know it's a drag for me right now, but I know that when I try to rewire my systems, when I try to rewire my mind na I love doing this. Alam mo yung parang binubudol mo yung utak mo in a good way. Na hindi, love na love ko magluto. Love na love ko mag-organize. Ganyan. So, that's what I'm trying to do dito. Kaya meron akong post-it dyan sa harap ko. So, ayun.
To be fair, madam, cooking is a life skill. So, wala namang mawawala sa'yo from learning how to cook.
Yes, kaya excited akong mag-effort, mag-research, mag-allot ng time for that. So, kinaya kong maging fit girl, so kakayanin ko ring maging chef. Wow!
Yeah,
Yung
nothing
rin.
is impossible. Ako naman, madam, for me, binabaan ko yung standards ko for the gym. Kasi nga, di ba, like, during the pandemic, oh my gosh, fit girl, gym girl, talagang gym bro ako. However, I learned in 2022 that it's not so sustainable for me given my schedule because ang dami ng face-to-face events. So, I've been doing a lot more events plus hosting, which is something I'm so grateful for. This is, hire me guys. yish.martin@gmail.com. But anyway, what changed was, hirap na ako to have like my regular gym sessions because I do weightlifting. I'm very much a weights kind of girly.
Same.
Kaso ngayong 2023, sabi ko, okay, let's be realistic. Because what happened last year was, pag hindi ko nagagawa yung 5 times a week, I would work out 5 times a week. If I can't do that, nadidisappoint ako sa sarili ko. And it's becoming harder and harder mentally to get back. Kasi I'm always like, oh no, hindi ko na-hit yung goal ko. So then, therefore, I'm not doing well. So imbis na ma-encourage ako to get back to it, I get discouraged even more. So now, it's become really a mental battle. You know, like physically, I could do it. But if mentally nahihirapan na ako, then that's something that we need to address. So that's why I have put down my goal of like going to the gym from 5 times a week to 2 to 3 times a week, because to me it's like, now that this is my life, I'm doing a lot more face-to-face events, we're doing a lot more traveling, it's really not realistic for me to do 5 times a week. Like, iba na ako eh. And I'm really grateful na nagbago yung buhay ko in the sense na there is more work, there is more opportunities. So syempre, we're gonna have to switch it up a bit. And I'm not looking at it as something na, ay, ano ba yan? I can only do this much. Like, no, it's a blessing that I get to adjust this, to accommodate more in my life. So, talagang banawasan ko na siya na it's 2 to 3 times a week. However, what I will use as kind of parang adjustment rin, I am gonna walk more. So, that's what I want to do more of. So, I want to do 10,000 steps a day, which is honestly not that hard to do, especially since I walk our dogs in the morning. I've been testing it out over the Christmas break. I've been testing it out. Okay naman siya. Like, nalalakad naman namin ng mom and ng brother ko mga 3 kilometers a day. Tapos, I also have my walking pad here sa office. So, you know, given those things, I need to use what I have. And I'm very, very lucky na I get to have this nice office setup na I have a walking pad. So, ngayon ang ginagawa ko, whenever I'm sleepy actually, pagka inaantok na ako, tinanggal ko na yung kama sa office ko. So, now I can't sleep sa office. I have to go home at 5 p.m. I literally have to maximize my office hours like a normal office person. So, ngayon, I walk. And it's been really helpful because I thought originally na pag naglalakad ka while working, it'll be distracting. Pero it's really not that distracting. So, for example, if you have meetings na hindi ka naman masyado magsasalita, you're in a call, tapos, you know, makikinig ka lang naman. So, you can walk. If I'm doing online courses, halimbawa na nanonood ako ng online course, I can walk. When I'm writing, I can walk. Because when I write, usually I speak out loud. Tapos yung typing is not really that much. So I walk during those times. Tapos nakaupo naman ako kapag nag-e-edit ako ng video. So it's a really good balance. But at the same time, hindi na ako parang stagnant sa office na nakaupo lang ako the whole day, which is really nice. So, bumaba yung standard ko sa sarili ko in the sense na hindi na siya intense. In terms of intensity, it's not that much anymore, but it's more realistic for me given my circumstances. So again, it's all about working with what you have, working with what's given to you, the cards you've been dealt with. Kasi when I compare it, madam, like, ngayon, I'm in a place na, finally, you know, I'm medyo latter phase na ako of my 20s eh. So, afford ko na mag-walking pad. Alam mo naman, madam, when we started Camp Confidence, Diyos ko, hindi ko ma-afford yung mga ganyang bagay. So, talagang before, I would also adjust. Na before, I would really run sa labas, I would walk outdoors, ganyan. Pero ngayon, na nagbago na yung face ng buhay ko, so, syempre, I work with what we have. So, it's just such a nice reminder na parang, you know, ups and downs talaga. Na before, when I was not so blessed with a lot of opportunities, I had a lot of time to go to the gym. aka the garage. But now that I have more jobs, I have more opportunities, then I don't have as much time to go to the gym. So like we just work with the circumstances we're presented with, tapos we make the most out of it. And there you go. So that's me and my fitness journey right now, madam.
Yes, correct. Tsaka, with habits, madam, I just want to reiterate na sustainability is key talaga. Na, minsan kasi frustrating kapag meron kang sinet na goal, tas hindi mo naman nagagawa. But, don't be too hard on yourself. I guess, yun din yung gusto kong masabi sa madamhood natin. Kasi ako before, just to compare na, dati, when I set goals, it has to be solid. Dapat magawa ko siya or else I'll get disappointed with myself. Pero, let's just try to be chill. It's okay. Okay lang kahit hindi nyo nagawa ang inyong meditation for the day or okay lang kahit hindi ka nakapag meal prep for the week. Let's just be more gentle and kinder to ourselves, I guess. Especially ngayon na goals ang pinag-uusapan. And I'm sure, ako kasi madam, honestly, wala pa akong vision board for the year. And
Same,
I
hindi pa
felt
ako
like,
nakagawa.
sobrang na-pressure ako na, oh my God, lahat ng mga nagpo-post na sila ng vision board, pero ako wala pa rin. Parang, the old and younger Rizza would have, talked so bad sa sarili niya na wala ka pa rin vision board, wala kang bata. But yun nga, as we age, as we have wisdom, as we have more wisdom, I realized na hindi naman titigil ang mundo kung wala ka pang vision board. Hindi ka naman, alam mo yun, parang hihinga ka pa rin naman kahit wala ka pang vision board. So, let's be more chill. Okay lang. You can do it January, February, or kahit Q2 pa yan, okay lang. Basta, alam mo yun, just para lang alam mo kung saan ka papunta. Importante lang na alam mo kung saan ka papunta and suportahan mo yung sarili mo ng mas madalas. Lagi. Mas madalas. Lagi. Ayun. So, just in case you feel any kind of pressure right now, please don't. And you can always set goals kahit saang parte ng taon. Yan lang. Ayun.
Yeah. That is so true.
Yun.
Now, speaking about organization, madam, bilang minention mo na yan, di ba? You wanna be more organized, like physically, because digitally, you're already very organized. Let's go to our habit updates when it comes to like decluttering or like our personal space, our physical space.
Eto.
So, meron ka ba?
Yes, meron ako, madam. I have been consuming a lot of decluttering, minimalism, simplifying my life videos lately kasi I have been so overwhelmed with my physical clutter right now. Kalat ng office ko, kalat ng kitchen, kalat ng bahay, ganon. And at some point, I felt like, ano ba yan, hindi ko magampanan ng maayos yung pagiging housewife ko kasi hindi ko man lang ma-organize yung bahay. Kasi diba, ang daming mga content creators na, oh my gosh, an organized home, squeaky clean, cleaning schedules, cleaning vlogs, cleaning schedule. Tapos parang, sobrang na-overwhelm talaga ako. But right now, we are kinder to ourselves now. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, if there's just one area in my house, sabi ko, ang goal ko lang every day is that one area lang ng bahay na ma-organize ko, masaya na ako. It could be my work area, it could be the sink, it could be the dining table. Okay lang na magulo yung iba, basta kahit isa lang, ma-clean ko. So, yun yung update. Or, if hindi ko ma-clean ng todo yung isang area, diba? Meron pang level down. Kasi, totoo naman diba, na kapag may mga goals tayo, we're not always 100%, we are motivated, etc. But when there are low energy days, I call it the low energy days. Kasi yung bare minimum lang. Gusto kong mag-timer lang sa phone ko ng 5 minutes. Sige, Riz, kung wala ka talagang energy, timer tayo, 5 minutes. Linas ka lang ng kahit ano dyan. And then you're good.
I love that. Kailangan ko i-implement yun. Kasi sometimes, like 5 minutes goes on so quickly. Kapag ka sa internet, parang 5 minutes, tapos na. Pero pagka you're cleaning, ang dami ma-achieve in 5 minutes.
Totoo. Nung nag-declutter nga ako ng mga damit ko lately, and sabi ko, oh my gosh, sobrang pinatagal ko to ng ilang buwan. Kasi nga na-overwhelm ako. Kasi yung intense yung drawers ko na talagang nag-overflow na siya. And that's really not me kasi I'm usually the kind of person na nagdi-declutter twice a year. Pero 2022 was crazy. So, yun nga, nag-overflow na yung drawers ko. Parang, oh my God, ano ba to? Alam mo yung napaparalyze ka na dahil ang
Yeah.
dami ng kaganapan sa iyong closet. But, ayun, nag-allot ako, kinalendaryo ko, madam, to. Sabi ko, okay, sige, kahit late na at hindi ako nakapag-upload ng kasi bala ko talaga mag-upload ng decluttering series nung December. Sabi ko, sige, okay, kahit late na ako, I will still film this para productive. I will still film this. I will still upload this kahit January na yan, kahit February pa yan. Orasan ko talaga to, ikakalendaryo ko to para magawa ko siya. Kasi alam ko na kapag sinabi ko lang sa sarili ko yan without writing it down or putting it in my calendar, alam ko na sa sarili kong hindi ko siya magagawa. So, very, very important for me na kalendaryo lahat. Ganon. So, ayun.
Na-film mo siya, madam?
Finifilm ko siya. Kasi gusto ko rin i-film yung skincare and makeup declutter ko, yung digital declutter ko, kitchen declutter. So, abangan nyo po yan, mga madam, on my YouTube video. That's Rizza Lana on YouTube.
Pakak!
Subscribe na po kayo. Ayun.
Magaling siya mag-segue. Ay nako, alam mo madam, that's what I realized. I guess, speaking of your decluttering videos, that's something I cannot do. And I've been trying to do it for so long. Tapos, parang, it's also one of the things that I'm updating. I will just not attempt to do it. Kasi, whenever I film videos that's like me doing stuff, it takes so long to the point na hindi na ako maka-upload. And for me, it's like, okay, I'd rather just do my sit-down videos because I think it's my strength compared sa other kind of videos ko. Because like, I spend so much time trying. Meron nga ako, madam, from like last year pa. Meron akong video na I was organizing my beauty room. I never uploaded it because I don't know how to. Like, I don't know how to do the storyboard, ganyan. And it's just taking so much of my time and my energy na parang, okay, maybe it's just not for me, okay? Like, I'll just stick to what I do best and at least yun, hindi ako nasa-stress and hindi ako na-disappoint sa sarili ko. So, ayun. But anyway.
Ako naman, madam, sorry, baliktad. Ako naman baliktad. I love yung
Talaga?
mga cinematography, ditong shot, ganyan. Tapos ako, alam mo yun, parang siguro, dati kasi nagme-makeup pa ako before ko gawin. Parang ngayon, kahit wala na lang makeup, kebs na, basta magawa ko siya. Compared to sit-down videos. Kasi tinatamad ako mag-makeup before mag-sit down. Unlike
That's so
pag-vlogs, pag filming myself, alam mo yun, working out or decluttering, okay siya for me kasi, alam mo yun, ewan ko, baliktad tayo with
Yeah, I think kasi I'm more of a speaking vlogger na talagang like, daldal ko eh. So, ayun. That's why.
Yeah.
It's nice to know.
Interesting.
Iba-iba talaga, guys. But I guess speaking of organization, one of the things that number one, nag-reflect talaga ako. And I was able to point out my struggle points. Like the reasons why I've been accumulating clutter. So number one, I would bring packages to my room. Kasi ako, madam, nakatira pa ako sa parents ko. So like, I have like this one small space na I need to keep clean. And I couldn't even do it. So now I realize that the main reason things have been cluttering up sa room ko is number one, I bring packages from outside. As in, hindi ko pa na-unbox. I put it there. So, what I want to do is, I will no longer bring my packages into my room until it's unboxed and alam ko na kung saan ko siya ilalagay. For example, if it is a skincare product, do I put it sa skincare shelf ko or do I put it sa stash ko, which should have a place? If hindi siya kasya doon, then I shouldn't be buying it in the first place, you know? Kasi I think there was a problem with overconsumption in 2022. Sobrang dali mag-add to cart. And alam mo yun, parang hindi ko masyado na pag-isipan yung mga bagay. Ang bilis ko mabudol. So, ayun, that's one thing that I'm gonna do. Number two, when I travel, this has been a problem because I traveled a lot in 2022, which I'm so thankful for. Pero whenever I come back from a trip, I don't unpack immediately. So imagine, madam, there was a time I had 4 pieces of luggage na may laman sa
Oh
loob.
my
Tapos imbis na buksan ko siya and i-unpack ko lahat all at the same time, I would like look for my stuff inside the luggage and then kukunin ko lang kung ano yung kailangan ko. Because I didn't have the time. Like, pagbalik ko, trabaho agad, ganyan. So I'm like, hindi ko nabibigyan ng time to do that. So ngayon, may bago na akong rule. Uunahin ko yun. Like, hindi ako hihiga, hindi ako maliligo until that's unpacked and put away. So yun. And finally, I guess, related to the packages and all the stuff, the accumulation, overconsumption, is I will be limiting my checking out ng naka-add to cart sa double-digit sales. So, that means na every month, di ba meron tayong sale dito sa Philippines, there's 2-2 sale, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, 6-6, etc. Doon na lang ako mag-add to cart or no, I'm sorry. I mean, mag-check out. So, I'll be checking out in bulk para, number one, I can delay my purchases because whenever naging problem to last year na when I think of something that I need, I add to cart, I check it out immediately.
Guilty.
Which is, di ba? Like parang you don't give yourself time to really think about, okay, do I need this even? Is this something that I actually will be using immediately? Ganyan. So ngayon, bago ko siya i-check out during the double-digit sale, I'll let it marinate for a bit dun sa cart ko. So, I can take quite some time to really absorb na, okay, kailangan ko ba to? Tapos another thing that I got as a suggestion on TikTok, somebody commented na, before you check out, make sure na meron ka ng paglalagyan. So, if wala siyang lugar sa bahay mo, sa kwarto mo, don't check it out. Like, for example, with my candles. Oh my gosh. Ay, naku, ang hilig ko sa kandila. Masyado. Sobrang dami kong kandila sa bahay. Because I'm like, how can you have too many candles, right? Like, magagamit mo naman yan, mauubos mo naman yan. So, sobrang dami ko stock ng kandila. Na to the point na it's taking up so much of my shelf. So, ngayon, kung walang lugar sa kwarto ko, hindi ko siya bibilin. Kung hindi double-digit sale, hindi ko siya bibilin. Also, kung hindi ko pa nauubos, hindi ko siya bibilin. Because, madam, I am the queen of stocking up. I stock up.
Same.
Natatakot ako magutom, natatakot ako maubusan. So, ngayon, I will only buy kapag ka naubusan na ako para I make sure na lahat talaga ng gamit ko ay na-use ko to its maximum potential. Yes.
I love those. Wala na tayong madaling araw purchases. Alam mo yung sometimes bored purchases na 2 a.m. na, hindi ka makatulog, tapos biglang you come across this ad, oh my God, maganda nga yun. Check ko nga, check reviews, okay, add to cart, check out, okay. Tapos tulog ka na, tapos di ka na, alam mo yun. Tama yun eh, kasi ako, nung nagde-declutter ako, I realized na ang dami ko palang gamit na hindi na nagagamit. So, yun nga, again, before I purchase, ako sige, sa purchasing department, okay, I will, maganda yung sinabi mo na kung walang lugar sa room, sa bahay, wag i-purchase. Ako naman, ang gusto kong gawin for this year, madam, is to create a checking out account.
Ooh!
So, I will allocate budget for all of my double-digit campaigns. Kasi minsan, admittedly, I overspend. Tapos parang kinuhugot ko from somewhere. So, I can only use that money na nandun sa checkout account ko para sa lahat ng mga purchases ko.
Paano mo, madam, ginagawa? I guess, this should be another episode. Okay, guys, we'll have another episode about our financial habits.
Yes.
Kasi ngayon may pera na ako. Naalala mo before, madam, when we had a finance episode and wala akong input kasi wala akong pera.
O ngayon, marami ka ng input. Turuan mo na kami.
Natuto na ako, guys. Alam mo, in fairness, madam, 2022, natuto ako maghawak ng pera. Kasi before, hindi talaga ako marunong maghawak ng pera. So yeah, may progress rin naman tayo
diba?
dyan. Pero,
Ako I automate it. Yung mga budgets.
natutunan ko din yan sa'yo. Natutunan ko yan sa'yo.
I
Yung
love
mga
it.
payroll, yung mga bills, automated na sila.
Yes. Ayan.
Sa readings, madam, meron ka ba? Reading, habits, ganyan? Or learning, education, ganyan?
Ako, learning and education, more likely the same. I still use Blinkist for my reading. I love my Kindle. And gusto ko, madam, i-ask if Audible ba is sulit.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
it really
it's
sulit?
It's so sulit. Okay, guys. This is not sponsored by Audible, but
hindi to segue,
one of my... hindi to segue. Pero goal ko talaga, guys, mas sponsor ng Audible. Baka naman Audible.
Audible.
But, kasi I started using Audible last year and it has been so helpful for my reading habits because as you guys know, I am such a voracious reader. However, dahil ang trabaho ko ay mostly writing, editing, so talagang pagod na pagod yung mata ko. So sabi ko, paano ba ako makakapagbasa nang hindi ako, ng page, nagtuturn ng page, ganyan. So I tried Audible because my dad recommended Audible to me. Kasi siya din naman, like parang sa vision niya, nahihirapan siya. So when I tried Audible, at first it was like, I was trying to see kung sulit ba, ganyan. Kasi basically, ganito siya, guys, nag-work. Ay, naku, dapat talaga sponsored eh. But anyway, so with Audible, you have a subscription which is like 800 pesos to 900 pesos a month, which is parang isa siyang libro, di ba?
Yeah,
it's like one hardbound book. Tapos, sometimes that's expensive. I agree. You get 1 credit per month which you can use to purchase any mainstream book. So for example, yung mga nabibili natin sa bookstores, ganyan, you get 1 credit for that every month. So every month you get 1 book na usually mabibili mo sa bookstore. Tapos, on top of that, you also have access to their library of Audible originals and yung mga books na kasama dun sa package na yon. Yun, hindi kailangan ng credits. So, I've actually discovered a lot of books na hindi mainstream na nahanap ko sa Audible because of the Audible like premium package. So, I use my credit once a month. So for example, this month, what did I buy? I pre-ordered a book called The Fraud Squad. It's an up and coming book by an up and coming author. It's a debut novel na I purchased with my credit. So that's 1 credit. And then on top of that, I'm also reading a book about like a fiction. It's like a romance book about a K-pop idol, diba? Pero this one is an Audible original. So that means na I didn't have to use credits on it. So usually in a month, I would spend 1 credit, which is what I paid for, and then I would get like 2 to 3 free books na I would be able to read. Tapos minsan, meron silang mga sale na you can purchase more than 1 credit for the price of like, for the price of 1, you can get 2 or 3 credits. So sometimes may mga ganong sale. And if you're somebody who likes to invest in books and supporting authors, you wanna buy from bookstores, sulit siya kasi I use Audible whenever I'm working out, whenever I'm cleaning. Madam, nako, ang saya-saya. Pag nagsiskincare ako sa gabi, ang tagal ko mag-skincare kasi nakikinig ako ng libro. And then at the same time, when I'm in the car, pag stuck in traffic, kasi ang sakit sa ulo, diba, if you're reading. So ako, pag wala akong ginagawa, I can listen to a book and it's so, so nice. Plus another thing, I think what's been helpful is, ngayon, before ako matulog, madam, that has been like my nighttime routine. So, I would play my Audible book and then meron siyang sleep timer. I would set it for like 30 minutes. Tapos, ayun, nagpe-play lang siya. Tapos, after 30 minutes, automatic, mag-go-off siya. Eh, by the time na matapos yung 30 minutes,
Tulog ka
tulog na ako. So, alam mo yun, yung tulog ko talaga, ang ayos. Pagka nagagawa ko tong routine na to. Tapos I can sleep na listening to a book. And it's so helpful. Kasi, instead of me scrolling, hindi ko magalaw kasi nagpe-play yung libro ko eh. So, I can't scroll on TikTok, I can't scroll on Instagram. So, once that is playing, once Audible is playing, there's no scrolling for me. Which is so helpful kasi medyo may problema ako with scrolling. Being a content creator, parang feeling ko trabaho ko yun eh. So ngayon, wala,
Oh my gosh, sige na
talaga.
nga. Sige na nga, I'll check it out. Kasi so far...
Kahit mag-trial ka lang.
Yeah. Ako kasi, right now, I use Blinkist. So, Blinkist naman is for non-fic. Hindi rin po to sponsored, mga madam, but Blinkist baka naman. Ayun. Ito naman, for non-fiction books naman to. Tapos, what I like about that is that summary na siya. Summary na siya ng libro, mga 15 to 20 minute read lang siya, or kung papakinggan mo, mga 10 minutes lang. Kasi pwedeng audio, pwedeng reading. So ako, yun din yung pinapakinggan ko pag naglilinis, kapag pinapaliguan ko si Bagnet, or tama ka, nagsi-skincare, ganyan. Kasi I feel like mas productive ako, na parang feeling ko, oh my gosh, nag-ayos lang ako ng kitchen, naka-2 libro na ako, mga ganon. Although, kasi yon non-fiction lang siya. Non-fiction
But that's so
books
good. Because I have a struggle with non-fiction books. Sometimes, honestly, I get so bored. Parang ako, with non-fiction, I would have to sit down, highlight, take notes pag non-fiction.
Right.
Kasi nabobore ako pagka, halimbawa, kahit na audible siya, nabobore ako pagka sobrang haba na parang, oo na, I get the concept, okay? I get what you're saying. Like, no, less is more. I get it. So parang sometimes I get bored with non-fiction because it tends to really stretch out.
Right.
Actually, I've never tried Blinkist, so
Masaya.
I'm gonna download the app now.
Masaya din yung Blinkist, madam. Kasi meron ding mga Blinkist originals na meron na rin mga podcast. Dati, matagal ko nang ginagamit tong Blinkist, siguro mga 3-4 years na. Kasi nga, I really love it. Parang I feel like, wow, ang dami kong librong na ang dami ko nang na pakinggan. Ayun. Last year, I was able to read 235 books.
Boom! What the heck?
Dahil lang, pinapakinggan ko siya on Blinkist. And it's just, 10 to 15 minutes a day. Ganyan. 10 to 15 minutes per book. Eh, minsan kapag nag-workout ako, ito din yung pinapakinggan ko. So,
that's so good, madam. Oh my
It's
gosh.
so
Sige,
cool.
i-add ko na yan sa updated habits ko because I really... Like, that's something that I've been struggling with. So, I can stick with Audible for my fiction reads.
Yeah.
And then non-fiction, I could do Blinkist. Oh my gosh! How exciting. Okay, anyway, that being said, meron ka pa bang na-miss na mga habits you're updating, madam?
Ako, one last. Na-mention mo kasi kanina yung sleeping habits. Ako, yung night routine ko, I have my sister as my accountability partner na for my night routine. Kasi kaming dalawa, pareho kaming nagsastruggle sa sleeping habits namin ngayon. So actually kagabi lang to, sabi namin, sige na, accountability partners na tayo please, kasi hindi ko na kaya. Lagi akong 2 a.m. natutulog. So parang yon, every 9:30 p.m. we remind and text each other na, oy, night routine na, ganun. So ayun. Ako kasi, I really thrive with accountability. As a recovering people pleaser ang madam nyo. I need to be accountable doon sa accountability partner ko. So, yun. Yun ang aking upgrade for that. So, yeah.
Ako ano ba? Well, for my night routine, it's just, I've had this for a couple of months now, and when I stick to my night routine, I really get 8 hours of
Diba?
sleep. As in, guys, download the app called Pillow.
Ito na nga.
So, Pillow is what I use to track my sleep, and my gosh, guys, as in yung tulog ko, ever since you can't really see it, pero, ayan, pagka tinatrack ko siya, ang ganda ng tulog ko.
So, ano
Tapos,
yun? Naka-sync sa watch, tas
yeah.
ano yun, REM? REM yung...
Yes. As in I use my Apple Watch. By the way, ikaw rin ang budol sa akin yan. So, na-ROI ko talaga yung Apple Watch ko. So, ayun. I use Pillow to track my sleep. The Pillow app to track my sleep. Tapos, ang tawag dito, so I started by lighting, I don't light a candle anymore. I use a candle warmer, so I don't have to burn it. So yeah, I use a candle warmer. It lets your candle last longer, plus mabango yung amoy. So walang burning smell. So anyway, my night routine starts with my candle warmer going on, and then I'll put on my book that I'm reading for 30 minutes. I'll do my skincare. If I need to extend my book, I'll extend the timer. Tapos, after nun, I'll drink melatonin, my meds, and then by the time na all of that's done, inaantok na ako, I'll go under my weighted blanket. By the way, I got a weighted blanket, guys. If you can, invest
talaga.
in it. Tapos, regalo sa akin ng parents ko for Christmas was the, what do you call this? Yung pillow na, what's that brand, madam? Basta pillow siya na,
Memory foam?
memory foam pillow siya na, it's so nice. It's been in my cart for a while, pero hindi ko siya na-check out. Tapos yun yung niregalo nila sa akin. I'm so happy. Tapos ayun, tapos tulog na ako. And whenever I do that routine, 8 hours, plakado, I will wake up before my alarm. I'll have a great day. I'll get to walk in the morning. Pero, the problem is, if I don't get to do that routine, I don't get to sleep at all sometimes because I really have a problem with insomnia. So, I make it a point to prioritize that routine. And number 2, make it a point not to ruin the environment in my room. Meaning, ayoko na siya i-clutter ever again because yun yung reason why last December hindi ako makatulog because sobrang gulo ng kwarto ko. So ngayon, from now on, that's what I am vowing to do. I will keep the sanctity of my room. I will keep it pristine para yung tulog ko maayos, pagising ko maayos, at ako ay maging better person overall, and I can in turn serve my community better as well. Kasi kung hindi ako maayos, hindi rin ako makashow up as a, as a good, productive person, daughter, boss, sibling, etc. So that's what I want to do, and hopefully this 2023 that happens.
Amen.
Amen.
Manifesting this for everyone. Kayo mga madam, ano yung can you also share? Gusto ko rin makita yung mga nyo, yung mga updated habits nyo. You can comment it on our YouTube channel or Instagram, wherever, tag us. Excited din kaming mabasa yung mga yan.
Yes, let us know mga madam. It's at Camp Confidence Radio, at Ayin Bernos, at Rizza Lana, on Instagram, Facebook, etc., wherever you find our social media. And if you guys are listening on Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review. Thank you so much, guys. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye mga madam.
Love you. Bye.
Stay confident. Mwah.